There is this saying that we teach people how to treat us. And a lot of the times, I see that it tends to trip people up when they think about that, especially when they are being treated badly. They just don't get how it is possible that they have taught this person how to treat them badly, because they don't recall ever sitting in a class and saying, hey dude, or hey girl, this is how to treat me badly. Nobody goes out there to show people that they want to be treated badly. So I want to talk about that a little bit today. Hello, my name is Damaris and I'm your self-mastery coach, and I want to talk about this today. Now, when we say that we teach people how to treat us, the idea here is not necessarily by telling them how to treat us, but rather by the things that we allow. Right? When somebody does something terrible to you and you say nothing, the message that we are sending out there is that, that's fine with me. You may sometimes maybe show that you are upset by it, or you maybe you don't respond to that, trying to send a message as to how you want to be treated, and then the message just gets lost. So I suppose it gets lost in translation in that case. So in that time, when we looking to people, especially when people are treating us badly, and you keep hearing these things, because I'm sure you're Googling how to stop them from doing this to me. If you check on your Google searches, right? It's like, how do I stop this person from doing this to me? And then you keep hearing over and over that you teach people how to treat you. Now, here's the thing. If you're doing it, they are also doing it. So now, the challenge a lot of the times is that when somebody is treating you badly, and you have tried to express that they're treating you badly, and you try to tell them to stop, and they don't stop, they are teaching you that you don't matter to them, right? But that's not how you see it. A lot of the times you start thinking, oh, maybe I need to do a little bit of this so that they can see that I'm not okay with the way they're treating me. Maybe if I tell them something else, they will be okay and see that I don't really appreciate this. But the communication thing is a two-way street, right? You're not alone in this relationship. So now, as you keep saying, don't do that, ouch, don't do that to me, don't do that to me, the message that you are probably getting, even if it may not be intellectually conscious at that moment, but you are learning to continue to say nothing, right? So if you express something and then it's met with contempt, right, you are making a note somewhere in your mind to say, okay, I don't speak up, right? I don't speak up. And here's the thing, like anything in this world, if you do it enough times, it picks up into some sort of a habit, right? Now you stop talking, right? Because it is a safer thing for you to do. Especially in terrible relationships, in terrible relationship dynamics, where you start saying, okay, maybe I don't need to say anything. If I don't complain, maybe they will I don't know, come to their senses and see that I'm actually a nice person who deserves to be treated nicely. They might stop. Here's the thing, they're probably not going to stop, because to them, the message that they are receiving from your silence is that you are okay with it. As they say, silence is consent, right? Though I don't necessarily love that statement, because sometimes it's not that you intentionally want to stay silent, right? But in difficult dynamics of relationships, you don't sometimes have a choice, right? So you leave it, and then you say nothing and hope for the best. And here's the kicker: hoping for the best is probably not going to get you the results that you're hoping for. It might get you those results temporarily. It never stays those results that you are desiring. So when we say we teach people how to treat us, it is as true on both sides as it is just for you. right? So on that side, when you keep getting clapbacks, when somebody is treating you badly and you tell them and then they clap back at you, it teaches you something, right? The question is, what are you saying about that treatment? Do you just now go back and say, okay, I'm gonna take this, maybe if I'm silent? Because I know that at times when you are feeling so unsafe, or when you are in a very unsafe situation, there's no other option but to shut up and say nothing, right? And in that moment, it is one of the maddening things to actually go through. You're sitting there, you're asking yourself all sorts of questions, you're trying all sorts of things to try and make sure that this person actually can see you and be conscious to how they are treating you, and they're just fanning on, they're just carrying on the way they want to treat you, and you are just left not knowing what to do. So a lot of the times when we are met with that pushback in our communication, when we are trying to communicate boundaries, when we are trying to communicate something that we are not happy about, when we get the pushback, depending on who these people are in your life and how long you've been doing it, you tend to take a stand back and say nothing. And you can find lots and lots of supporting materials that tells you that maybe keeping quiet is the way to go, but that's not always the case. However, I get why people will do that, right? So when we teach people, when we know that we are teaching people how to treat us, let us also see what we are learning from what they are communicating in our relationships. That's it for today. That's a self-mastery tip. This is a big one. You need to really work on that and just go deeper into that, and hopefully you can get the answers that you need. Maybe I'll do a follow-up on this one where we can talk about how to actually manage the information that you're going to get from figuring out what you are learning from this difficult person in your life. For now, that's it from me. Cheerio. Bye.